is Mina Rakotorandrasaka. I am a researcher in Madagascar. Together with a team of researchers and postgraduate students, we did a study among adolescent and young people between the age of 15 and 24 on the topic of sexual and reproductive health. We interviewed youth who were both in and out of school about their challenges and needs on sexual and reproductive health. We also organized group discussions with young people to speak about these issues together. We understood from these interviews that particularly adolescent and young women in Madagascar were facing a number of challenges. They spoke about limited access to sexual and reproductive health services and experiences of unsafe abortions, sexual transmitted infections, and gender-based violence. Many young women also described engaging in different sexual relationships in exchange for money or other reasons, like getting good school grades. This money was often used to support their family or to pay for their school fees. We worked with young students from the University of Antananarivo, who themselves interviewed young people. We gave them training before we started traveling to different provinces in our country, and I think this contributed to a very rich experience for all of us. One of the key strengths of the fieldwork process was the inclusion of young students who easily interacted with the young study participants. We believe it encouraged the youth to speak more freely, while it also inspired them in a certain way. For example, the young people we were interviewing also asked the students many questions of their own, such as how did you get into university, what you are studying there, when did you leave the city. These young people showed a great interest in education and aspired to be like the university students in the future.
I am Natsira Rahman and I study at Antananarivo University. I was among the young students whose task aimed to conduct interviews and animate focus groups for young people with a range age of 50 to 24. I was in the Tuliar team in the south of Madagascar. We have talked with young people about different topics, including their personal experience in terms of sexual and reproductive health as well as their access to service. Throughout the individual interviews, I had to make sure that each person feels comfortable and can express freely. At the beginning of the survey, I think I put a lot of pressure on myself on how I should manage the interview, the focus group, and even the note-taking. Even if the animation of the first focus group was not so evident, the feedbacks I have received made me to improve my work and how to adjust about that. As the interviews progressed day by day, I managed to draw the positive things and try to reframe myself better. We can say it gave me more self-confidence. In the research focused on adolescent and young sexual and reproductive health, having young investigators have a big advantage to make easy the communication because of the fact that the topics are relatively delicate. For me as a young, I find it difficult to open up to grown up. Personally, I think that having participated in this research has helped me to use the knowledge from courses at the university to real-life situations. I have also learned how to handle and lead a fruitful discussion and to be more methodical in the way I interviewed. Moreover, to have exchange with these young people made me to be more open-minded and to have a better insight of the reality. I can say that each person has his own life story, and this is highly influenced by the environment where he or she grew up.
Getting training in research methods is one achievement in the educational pathway of the students, but actually being given the opportunity to put these skills into practice and get direct experience in the field is invaluable. Being in the field and interacting with research participants can't be taught, it has to be experienced. Many of the students walked away each day with a number of questions and reflections, and I believe the experience will continue to enrich their own studies. A key lesson for me is that young women involved in transactional sex are generally judged negatively. I worried at the beginning of the study if the students would be able to keep their own judgments to themselves while asking questions. As it turned out, the students were successful at maintaining neutrality, and I will personally take it with me, also after this project has ended, that we should never judge people based on the life choices they have made, because in every choice that people make, there is a story.